Welcome to another video of A Build with Nick. Today I will be doing a pull resistance band program which deals with back and biceps. Now before we start, it would be greatly appreciated if you can go ahead and click on that subscribe button. Now, for my first superset, I will be doing some banded Y raises, followed up with some W curls. For my banded Y raises, I'm going to take my band, I'm going to get into a split stance position, so 1 foot in front, 1 foot in back. I'm going to go ahead and my front foot, I'm going to step on my band. I'm going to embrace my core, so I'm going to keep my core nice and tight and engaged the whole time. I'm going to have my shoulders down and depressed as well. So I'm going to go ahead and take my band, I'm going to grip it overhanded. I'm going to make sure that I'm even, so I have even amount of weight distributed. Arms straight. Just go ahead and lift all the way straight up while putting them lower traps down, bringing it back down. Engaging them lower traps, bringing it back down. For strength, we're going to push for 8 to 12. Endurance is going to be 10 to 15. Make sure you're pulling them shoulders down and depressed. You don't want to be shrugging up. You want to try to keep them shoulders down the whole time. Alright, give you a quick little lateral view. So, split stance position, front foot, step on the band. Tight, embraced, engaged core, shoulders down and depressed. Overhanded grip, bringing them up. Having them lower traps engaged. Nice. Next up is going to be W curls. I'm going to go ahead and switch out my bands. And I did a little, quick little talk about bands and the changes I did in bands. I'll go ahead and I'll place a picture of that in this video so you guys can go ahead and see it. But I actually went on Amazon, got a resistance band kit. Sorry, I'm already a little exhausted. And it comes with interchangeable bands from 10 pounds to 50. You can add them all together for 100 pounds. You get the ankle straps as well. You also get like bands for like the knees and also the ankles. So I'll go ahead and put a picture of that out there for you guys. Alright, so now for our W curls, got my band. I'm going to go ahead and step on it. Make sure that I am hip width apart. Have my arms at my sides, but also slightly towards the front, so you guys can see at a lateral view. Just have my arms, so they're not actually like right here at the side. Kind of like an angle here, just so you guys can see. All right. So tight core, engaged, shoulders down and depressed. And I'm gonna just go ahead and curl up to the W and back down, all the way down. W, all the way down. Keep that core nice and tight. For strength, we're gonna push 8 to 12. Endurance is gonna be 10 to 15. So you guys can see from the front as well. Here we go. Whew. Already tired. Feeling the burn. For our next superset, we're going to do some behind the back bicep curls, followed up with some face pulls. Now I already have my resistance band hooked up here with the anchor down on the door. I'm going to just go ahead and grab my handles. Make sure that they start behind me. I'm going to go ahead into a split stance. Now you can just stand with the legs together or in a split stance, but I do find that standing in a split stance, it will allow you to have more balance since you have this weight behind you trying to pull you back. So go ahead into the split stance, engage that core, nice and tight, arms back, core engaged, shoulders down and depressed. We're gonna go ahead and curl up and then back down. Curl up and then back down. For strength, we're going to push 8 to 12. Endurance is going to be 10 to 15. All right, next is going to be face pulls. So for the face pull setup, you're actually going to set your anchor up to a little bit above eye level. Then you're going to go ahead and put your resistance band, loop it up in there. For this one, I didn't put any handles. I just find it easier to just grasp here. So what I did was they have like the little loops here. Just put my finger, my thumb through the little loops here. All right, I'm going to come out a little bit. Arms are going to be straight in front of me. Core is going to be nice, tight, and engaged the whole time. Shoulders are going to be down and depressed. I'm going to go ahead and pull towards me. Then I'm going to externally rotate out. Get those posterior delts. And then back. So I'm going to pull, externally rotate, then come back. So I'm going to pull, externally rotate, back, all in one even motion. You also should feel upper traps as well, fire as well. Whew. For strength, 8 to 12. Endurance is going to be 10 to 15. Don't forget, engage that core the whole time. Now for this, make sure that you go light on the weight just to start off because it's an actual very, very intense kind of exercise. So, engage core, pull, externally rotate. Whew. Alright, for this set, we're going to do some external rotation, followed up with some bent over rows. Now for my external rotation, I actually have the anchor set up to where I have it at probably about height of where like my elbow is. And I have the band looped around, and I have both of these little hook parts hooked into the handle. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and step out. Grasp the handle with the hand that's going to be externally rotating. And I'm going to just go ahead and externally rotate. Keeping the core tight, keeping the shoulders down and depressed, and then coming back. Now for this, some people might extend their arm out to where their elbow is actually getting straight. You want to keep that elbow bent and nice tucked into the side. One way I actually tell people to do is to take a towel and put it up under their arm, and then go ahead and externally rotate. And as long as that towel stays there, you're good. So as long as we keep the towel there, we're good. We're keeping the core engaged, shoulders down, depressed. You want to externally rotate out. For strength, we're going to do 8 to 12. Endurance is going to be 10 to 15. All right, let's get the other side. All right. Tight core, down depressed, externally rotating, keeping that towel in place. And you'll know that you're actually extending your elbow out, straightening it. Once it falls, just like this. Up, you see it starting to slip. Alright. Now, for these bent over rows, decide to go a little bit heavier. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and step on my band. I don't have handles for this, so I'm gonna just grab it down here. Nice tight core, knees slightly bent, flexed, shoulders down and depressed, back and retracted. Just go ahead and roll up, keeping them elbows tucked, then back down. Make sure you guys a lateral view. So, stand on the band, feet hip width apart, knees bent, slightly flexed, shoulders down and depressed, back and retracted, elbows tucked. For strength, we're going to do 8 to 12. Endurance is 10 to 15. For this set, we're going to do some upright rows, followed up with some push-up position, opposite shoulder touches. All right, for my upright rows, I got my resistance band. I'm going to go ahead, step on it. Make sure that my feet are hip width apart. Starting position, tight core engaged, shoulders down and depressed. Actually spread out my feet just a little bit more. There we go. All right, engaged core, shoulders down and depressed. And I'm gonna just go ahead and roll up. So I get right here at the shoulders, elbows at the shoulders. Should feel it nice in the traps, upper traps. Then straight back down. Pulling up. Right where you're parallel at the shoulders. Then come right back down. For strength, we're gonna push 8 to 12. For endurance, we're gonna do 10 to 15. Make sure we're not overextending. Make sure that we're also even as well. Whew, goodness. Tell you what, this workout is getting me. All right, and push out one more. There you go. Whew. Nice, 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 nice. All right. Push up position, opposite shoulder touches. All right. Get on the floor. Push up position. You can either do regular or on the knees. Doesn't matter. So it can be on the knees. Or regular, either or. All right. Keep that core nice and engaged. You're going to go slow. tap those shoulders. Try to resist rotation. Let's go for 8 to 12 for strength, 10 to 15 for endurance. Keep that core engaged to make it a little easier. Widen your stance to make it harder. Narrow your stance. Keep that core nice and engaged. So for our last superset, I'm going to do some elbow flared out rows, followed up with some waiter curls. Now for this one, I won't be needing the handle. I'm gonna just go ahead and take my band, hold it here at the ends, go ahead and step on it. Similar to our bent over rows, except instead of having the elbows in tucked in, we're gonna have the elbows flared out. So, knees slightly flexed, bent, tight core, engaged, shoulders down and depressed, back and retracted. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna roll up, but the elbows are gonna go to the side. For strength, we're gonna push 8 to 12. Endurance is gonna be 10 to 15. All right, let me give you guys a frontal view. Here we go. Elbows flared out. All right. And for our waiter curls, take a resistance band, and you only need one handle for this. Go ahead and loop them both into the handle. You want to go ahead and step on your band with both feet. And then you'll go ahead and grasp the handle. Go ahead and put both hands in. Your thumbs don't have to go in. They can stay right on the side. Engage your core, nice and tight, shoulders down and depressed. And then just curl up and back down. Curl up, back down. All right, let me give you guys a side view. So, stepping on the band, tight engaged core, shoulders down and depressed, curling up, back down. For strength, 8 to 12. Endurance is going to be 10 to 15. Whew. All right, so you made it to the end of the workout. If you're anything like me, you're a little hot, sweaty, tired. I actually need a little bit of water now, but this workout was very intense. It is a pull workout, great for back and for biceps. Now, remember, in between sets, you're gonna take a minute break, 30 seconds to 60-second break if you're working for endurance, 2 to 3 minutes if you're working for strength. Don't forget to rest 3 sets for each superset, for all 5 supersets. And hopefully I will see you guys again next time on another video of Built with Nick. Don't forget to subscribe.